Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Online Creators Association's. I hate this so much. Thursday night stream.
Well, I love that my first day back in a while, we are cursed with Watson's least favorite thing about the live stream every single time.
Very annoying.
It's just my
Found out recently that you can do a similar thing on TikTok, though. When you have guests in your live, you can tile them rather than just having them in a little box in the corner. Upside, it means everybody gets similar frame space, and it works way better than Duet Live because it's like top bottom, so it's two horizontal boxes rather than two like much smaller whole screens.
Yeah.
Downside, TikTok can't keep track of which portion of the camera it's showing the creator relative to which portion of the camera it's showing the audience. So I had to just ask and get responses from the audience about whether I and my sign behind me were in frame.
There was a good 5 minutes where you were only visible from here down.
And
it was, definitely a choice on TikTok's part.
A thing that I like is that it's also not perfectly reflected with the guest camera either, because with the guest camera, there was a point where it was cutting off a little bit, but everyone was like, we cannot see your sign at all, Watson. I was like, it's given three different views. It's fine.
I have noticed when I guest with people or have people on as guests that the video quality, when I guest with other people, that when I am guesting, the video quality is a lot worse, and so is the audio quality. And I think that's just because it's a really cheap, janky version of the live so that it can be low latency enough to have a conversation.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
When you were looking at it on your end, was your full screen taken up by both you and Cecilia?
No, it was, there was it was letterboxed with a bit at the top and a bit at the bottom. The first time Cecilia jumped in as a guest, it changed both of our, it changed my positioning and Cecilia's positioning. This was when we switched from picture-in-picture to two boxes. And then I saw it realign where the camera was cropping when Cecilia dropped out of the live and it went back to the main screen. And then every time I had Cecilia back in, it didn't shift the focus back up again. It just it was as though it was trying to show my whole screen. And so Cecilia and the bars on the top and bottom were on top of just the whole screen camera. So I was just seeing the chunk of my face that would be there if that were the portion of the screen that was visible. But it wasn't. The portion of the screen that's visible is lower.
Yep. So helpful.
I have so much to contribute to my latest TikTok live feedback survey now. Instead of my usual, I don't go live all that often, and when I go live, I don't look at it.
Yeah.
I have no idea how it's functioning. People tell me things sometimes.
I want to be honest, though. It wasn't a terrible experience. That was some jank, but it's not a catastrophic platform problem the way we usually get with TikTok. It's not captions not working.
Yeah, no.
I expect some jank with any kind of live streaming ever, unless it's on Twitch. And even then, I still expect some jank.
The jank is there on Twitch. It's just the jank you see on Twitch. Twitch is arranged in such a manner that all of the technical responsibility for making sure that things are set up correctly is on the creator. And so the jank is the creator's fault.
Yeah.
I've never been on a non-janky live stream on Twitch. It's just that all of the things that make the live stream janky are in the creator's hands. Because rather than try to never fuck it up on their own side, Twitch just gave other people the permission to fuck it up.
Thanks, Twitch. All right.
No, I do think that that's better for creators, though, because it means that individuals can take responsibility and power over the quality of their stream, and they can make decisions about what they want their stream to try and do based on what they're capable of doing with it.
I recognize that you are correct in this, and I would, however, like to counter with, I'm so stupid and I don't want to figure things out. This is actually completely opposite to like what we were talking about last night, where I was complaining that like learning Python is hard. Fun story, like learning a coding language is in fact difficult. And Watson was like, oh, I bet there's a way to just like duct tape and hot glue a solution together with hotkey. And I was like, I will absolutely learn the jankier version of how to do this, which will probably be a significant amount of work and figure it out. But like,
I don't know, man.
Counter that. I am stupid and I don't want to figure anything out.
I feel that. I gave up learning Python so fucking quick.
I'm gonna learn it and I'm gonna be so powerful one day. But right now,
what do you learn it?
Okay, so this is unrelated to anything. Thinking about because I'm going to have to get a master's, what I end up getting a master's in, and the answer is probably information science, so that I can study fan fiction, because me being in school is very bad for my mental health. So how do I do something that gives me joy?
Why is this giving me flashbacks to when I was like, maybe I get my library information because
I would like it. I just went and got a master's.
I'm just saying, if you need a program for learning Python, you can have my Stack Skills login, because I have every coding language, because they did a deal at the beginning of the pandemic and my dad bought it for me, and I don't
send it to me later. Help me. All right. Max, please. It's a flat surface. Don't dig. I don't have time today. I know we're very fussy. Okay. Sometimes he shakes so hard that he shakes the whole thing, and then my camera goes out of focus. There is actual TikTok news, and it's not
actually good.
It's good-ish.
It's theoretically good.
Thank you. It's
good in practice.
TikTok Pulse, bringing brands closer to community and entertainment. Every day we see culture created on TikTok. Small moments can turn into trends that entertain and inspire us. Moments that make us laugh, think, or simply allow us to feel seen and heard. At the heart of TikTok is an entertainment experience fueled by the imagination of communities and creators, powered by discovery. Gay Panic Hal, it does look like that's the case, yeah. Also, I'm sorry, is it Gay Panic Hal and you've spelled panic with a K after the C, or is it Gay Panic Call?
These are the
and also, if the latter, am I pronouncing Call correctly? This experience has opened the doors for brands and advertisers to not only put their brand in the center of where culture is created, but to actually be part of the conversation. From beauty talk to book talk to sports talk, content and communities that exist for every interest and passion imaginable. When brands embrace the creativity of TikTok and engage with relevant communities and creators, they align with the content people love. To help brands be on the pulse of entertainment and culture on TikTok, they said the name, we're excited to introduce TikTok Pulse, a new contextual advertising solution that lets advertisers place their brand next to the top content in the For You feed. TikTok Pulse is designed to give brands the tools and controls to be a part of these everyday moments and trends that engage the community. I hope that it means that the brands can like associate their content with specific tags for no reason other than it would be really funny. It will be really funny to see sponsored tags collapse as a function as other brands pile into advertising on sponsored tags.
Oh my God, it'll be like those, what's the brand where they take old commercials from other foods and then like superimpose their food on top of it? can't
no
remember.
idea what you're talking about, but
I
it
don't know
sounds
anything.
hilarious.
They're my favorite commercials. They're so stupid. Now I gotta figure it out.
Connecting brands to culture, creators, and entertainment. Marketers today are looking for the opportunities to be on the pulse of relevant cultural moments. Our goal is to build creative tools for brands to be discovered and connect with the broader communities around them. TikTok Pulse places brands at the heart of TikTok communities and alongside the trending content that is driving conversation and action. On TikTok, moments lead to movements, and brands can now tap into these moments as they happen on the platform. With TikTok Pulse, marketers can supercharge brand exposure by appearing next to the top most engaging content. TikTok Pulse puts brands exactly where they need to be, among the top 4% of all videos on TikTok. Drive engagement and actions with diverse communities. From the latest beauty hacks to styling tips only on TikTok, unforgettable playoff moments to the best upcoming TV shows, TikTok offers 12 categories of Pulse in 12 categories.
12 categories.
Fuck.
What?
It's just bad. It's really bad. There are more than 12 categories of content.
Yeah, I know.
TikTok offers 12 categories of Pulse in which brands can place their ads next to the most culturally relevant content. These categories include favorite content from beauty and fashion to cooking to game and gaming to so many other verticals the TikTok community loves engaging with. So many, 10 other verticals.
So many.
Sorry, 9 because they named 3. I mean, unless cooking and gaming is a single category, which it fucking might be. This creates an unparalleled opportunity to engage with the communities that matter most to brands.
Can I just say that I really do enjoy that this is coming like right before Pride, because some fuckery is going to occur during Pride with this.
Do you think that there is already a gay vertical?
I know there must be. There
Okay.
has to be.
There are only 12 verticals though. So
yeah, but do you know how much of TikTok they could reach with just the gay vertical?
Do you think that TikTok knows how to reach TikTok?
The answer is no. However, I'm just saying that I think some extremely funny things could happen, including but not limited to Target ads immediately following criticisms of Target's Pride collection. And
That's absolutely going to happen.
See, this I want.
That's premium entertainment. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, no, this is 100% a big part of the problem.
All right, keep going.
New ways to engage creators, public figures, and media publishers. Creators and publishers are at the center of entertainment on TikTok. With TikTok Pulse, we will begin exploring our first advertising revenue share program with creators, public figures, and media publishers. Creators and publishers with at least 100,000 followers will be eligible in the initial stage of this program. We're focused on developing monetization solutions in available markets so that creators feel valued and rewarded on TikTok. From the very beginning, we've committed to working with our community to bring new features that enrich the TikTok experience, and we look forward to continuing that journey with TikTok Pulse.
Wait, go back up. I think you skipped not that, but the next thing up. Feel safe and confident with brand suitability measurements.
Right, I did miss that. Our proprietary inventory filter ensures that TikTok Pulse ads are running adjacent to verified content with our highest level of brand suitability applied on the platform. Additional post-campaign measurement tools such as third-party brand suitability and viewability verification provide advertisers the opportunity and transparency to analyze and understand the impact of their campaigns. Does this mean I need to stop saying fuck in my TikToks?
I'm going to continue saying fuck all I want.
This really makes me want there to be a trend of just being the most sarcastic fucking asshole about these brands in the hopes that they show up because sarcasm doesn't read so well on the algorithm.
There's a lot of questions here. We have absolutely no answers. But question number 1 is, what is the proprietary filter and how is that running?
Before we say that we have no answers, we should check out this TikTok that TikTok posted and hosted on Vimeo.
Trends in culture are created on TikTok. Cooking hacks, beauty tutorials, fashion trends, conversations discovering products no one ever thought they needed. Content and trends created by diverse communities on TikTok are shaping culture in the real world, every second, every minute, every day. Now imagine your brand can show up next to these moments, next to the top 4% of the most culturally relevant content on TikTok, right when it's taking shape and influencing culture, putting your brand right where everyone is looking and where all the conversation is happening. Third-party research shows this placement supercharges ad performance. So, are you ready to put your brand next to the pulse of culture?
I do feel like this explains why I've been getting the have you seen sponsored content about X brand in the last week or whatever.
Yeah. There've been a lot more ad-based questions lately.
You're not in one of the 12 categories.
There are only 12 kinds of people.
Ash to Felix said, I don't know if I'm a strange case, but for some reason I've never had ads on my TikTok feed. And yeah, we do know there are 12 categories of TikTok advertising content. Aquarius, Aries,
I'm really glad
you're a problem.
What?
I'm so glad that your brain also immediately went 12 categories of people. Yes, the Zodiac.
Well, we talked about this in our tower quiz, which had 13 towers and therefore was a more accurate personality inventory than horoscopes.
Technically, is more accurate.
I made every friend I have take that stupid fucking quiz.
It was an accurate stupid fucking quiz.
It was.
No.
I'm so proud of that stupid fucking quiz. And also my login doesn't work anymore, so I can't remember what most of the answers say.
All you can do is take them with different assumed personalities and hope you get them. Whew. Okay, so jokes aside, we have 12. We only have 12 categories. It's going to be the 12 categories that TikTok thinks it can sell stuff to. Mm-hmm. So, including book talk in there makes sense because a lot of people signed up for that book club where they send you a book via TikTok. I know a lot of people who clicked on that ad. They were like, it's the first ad I've ever clicked on TikTok. We know beauty ads do quite well, and sponsored posts do well on TikTok, so that makes sense. It's probably fashion. That's probably in there.
Mm-hmm. We know that cooking and gaming is a category.
Cooking and gaming.
Every time you say that, my brain is like, yes, Cooking Mama.
I was going to say, listen, have you heard of Cooking Mama? And it's specifically only for people who play that game.
No, that's not the only cooking game. There's also this really cute mobile game where you build a restaurant. And
Overcooked, which gives me anxiety.
It gives me so much anxiety. I can't play it. Nick got it because they thought it was going to be a cute game for us to play together, and I was yelling. Yeah. We don't play it anymore.
You learn the favorite foods of all of the people in the neighborhood, and then they tell you their life stories.
What the fuck?
It's such a cute game. I'll look up the title later.
Thank you. Yeah, cooking again, that makes sense because the product placements that happen within cooking TikToks are usually pretty targeted and pretty specific, and people that are spending a lot of time watching food TikToks are likely to be well, Chef John did recommend this pan and I trust him. Because I do.
Yes, I have 2 pans Chef John recommended.
That's what I'm saying. I will buy things from him. And gaming also makes sense because that is the only reason you're able to stream gaming content is because every gaming company knows this is free advertising for us. The only reason we let this copyright violation slide is because you keep selling our games.
So funny, like the brief period when streaming started happening, and like there were some companies that were like entertaining the possibility of not permitting their games to be streamed.
Stupid Nintendo.
Not to name names.
Not to name names, but Nintendo. I think everyone knows Nintendo's an asshole about it.
Nintendo's really gone downhill since the American branch was put in the hands of Bowser.
I feel like that's a post for openly lying for clout.
No, because it's true.
It's not far.
The current CEO of Nintendo of America's last name is Bowser.
I can't tell if you're lying to me right now. I feel like you are. But I feel like there's... Don't pull it up.
I really like that we've gotten to the point where, like, I cannot trust if this is factual.
Trust anything you tell me anymore. Shut the fuck up! Oh, what the fuck I'm swinging at right now, but I am fucking swinging. Hey. I hate this.
Strongest case for nominative determinism ever.
Sissy ni papi. Okay.
All right, so some other verticals that they probably have in there: ASMR and slime.
I'm not immune to the ASMR and slime videos in that I do like shiny things, and when they put glitter in the slime, I will sit there and watch because it's fun to look at, but I don't like the video. But TikTok does seem to know that I will sit there and watch it. I don't want it to know that I like it, but it seems to know. I can't. The problem is that is actually a huge category of content on TikTok. It's like ASMR specifically, and I know it makes them money because there's a fuck ton of ASMR lives and they get pushed. What do you run against ASMR? Do you run like meditation apps?
Probably.
Binaural microphones.
Suddenly Cecilia is spending a lot of money on the internet.
Bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap.
Fake mouth.
Therapy.
Yeah, probably.
Acha Felix says cellophane.
Yeah.
Beans. Just dry beans.
Just dry beans. Yeah, those loop earplugs probably.
Yeah, that's like a real answer.
That's like
it's
a
going to
real
be
answer.
like audio equipment, like both listening and recording.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm willing to bet.
Thank you, Colin.
Just a lot of BetterHelp commercials.
Somebody better help that. I truly cannot wait to see what TikTok fucking thinks of me by the ads that I actually get. Because right now the ads are so general that like all it ever gives me are like sunset lamps. They're like, you like lighting, right? I really can't wait to see what it thinks of me.
This sun lamp, you sad bitch.
Oh god, what was I gonna say? Oh, I was fitness and nutrition are probably gonna be like one combined category, which gives me bad feelings.
I'm like really not looking forward to that. If I see one more fucking Noom ad, I'm gonna just throw my
snap. I'm gonna fucking snap.
Like,
I mean, fitness and nutrition might be rolled into health and wellness.
Did they say health and wellness?
No, I'm just saying like that's more categories that would be in that same vertical.
Yeah, it'll be health and wellness, but what is monetizable through health and wellness is not like intuitive eating and loving yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Asha says I'm on fat TikTok. That's gonna be awful. Yeah, so that's like a question: is does TikTok know that fat TikTok is not in the wellness or like the fitness and nutrition vertical.
No, it does not, because if you follow a lot of people on Fat Talk, that's why you get so many fucking nomads, and it makes me want to scream.
The way in which my my ads jumped from being like weird to including diets or exercise equipment when I went through and I was like, I'm not following enough fat creators, and I followed like 6 in a row. And TikTok was like, are you trying to lose weight?
Yeah. Is it something like, hey, do you want this infinity hoop?
Why is it always the fucking infinity hoop? That looks like it's gonna bruise my ribs. I don't want it. Okay.
The only reason
One of the verticals, I don't know how they're going to label it because they're not going to call it alt-right, but they do need a vertical for people to sell body armor, tactical stationery, and gold.
that's just cis man.
Cis man.
It's white cis man TikTok. That's what it is.
I don't know what they would they call that, like, I don't know what they would actually call it. It would be something along the line of like preppers are in that category. You've got people that are like interested in paramilitary stuff, people that are interested in World War II history.
I'm wondering if that falls under camping, because wasn't camping one of the ones?
Yes,
Could be.
it is. It is. It is. Oh yeah, crypto and NFTs would probably also fall. I feel like there might.
Yeah, crypto and NFTs probably are going to be advertised primarily in gaming and camping.
I was gonna say like that's gonna be a subcategory in and of itself, but it can't be like one of the verticals. Like I'm willing to bet within the verticals they're gonna sort of have little divisions of what works for still very broad swaths of people, but like
because you don't want verticals that just describe a like product, because then you're not going to be reaching people who don't already know about that product.
Right. How are you convincing me I need this thing if I already have the thing?
Yeah, Ashley Felix, the Venn diagram there is that those are two communities that were directly, explicitly, and intentionally targeted by white supremacists in the 90s and early 2000s to turn them into fascist spaces.
Yep.
It used to be more of a Venn diagram, but they've been pushing them closer together over time.
Really aiming for that circle.
I'm trying to think of I guess health and wellness is probably pretty targeted toward cis white women, but there's like another.
Isn't beauty its own?
Beauty is probably its own as well.
Beauty was one of the ones they named.
Okay, which makes sense because again, that can sell a lot of product.
Yeah, on the marketplace, beauty is the one with by far the most subcategories.
Yeah, they get quite specific
because they didn't feel the need to distinguish between ASMR videos and slime videos, but they do feel the need to distinguish between face makeup and nails.
Yeah. And hair as well, if I'm remembering correctly.
What?
And hair as well, if I'm like.
Yeah, no, I mean there were 30. I didn't mean that the categories are face and nails.
My brain just thought of the whole if this is truly going to be like an ad share, Michaela's going to make a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Who is Michaela?
I don't know her last name. I'm bad at last names, but she's from the Boston area.
I'm so happy.
Like the beauty TikToker.
Do I look like I know shit? Like, do I the people that I am following for my beauty content are all people who do only weird shit. Oh, yeah. Michaela. Yes, yeah. The one with the Bostonian accent. Yeah, she'll make bank. But she's already probably doing fairly well.
Well, I would say so. I think she went to go see Alicia Keys last weekend.
Yeah. And it's not even just like she's doing fairly well because she does well on TikToks. Like she's doing very well because she's worked with a couple of brands now in very official capacities.
Yeah.
Not just
to be fair, there are reasons why TikTokers might wind up doing something that looks very expensive, like outside of their budget. Like maybe she was going to the Alicia Keys concert as part of.
No, I didn't mean she went to an Alicia Keys concert. She was at a brand thing for Alicia Keys because Alicia Keys has a makeup line.
Mhm.
Like she has now reached the echelon of influencer where she gets to go to the influencer.
Like she got to put on the Met Gala cape.
Yeah.
That is really cool, and also I was heading toward a punchline.
Oh no!
Well,
I ruined it.
punchline.
I was going to say that maybe the reason that she's going to that concert has something to do with the grant application.
Leave me alone.
Hi, everybody. I'm going to Paris at the end of the month because of a grant.
Ah! It is for Toka. Like people should go and check Watson's GoFundMe because it's almost completely funded.
To be clear, it is not a Toka GoFundMe.
No.
Explicitly not, like that money's not going through Toka because that's extremely complicated, but I am going because of my work with Toka.
Yes.
To see if people will give us grants and or feedback.
Hopefully both, because the feedback would be less than useful without money to execute on it.
It's very true.
Right.
If we get, I would really, really prefer to get feedback plus money so that we could maybe do the feedback. But that's fine. Anyway, all of this being said,
Thank you. I'm barely going to leave the convention center.
If you make the TikTok that I told you to make,
1,000% going to.
Oh, thank fucking God. I'm just going to be so excited.
It's the only reason I'm going to be going into Paris proper.
I know this.
Oh, it would be so weirdly disappointing if they don't.
I can't. It's a hotel. It's not like just a convention center. Like they'll have pastry.
Yeah, I feel like
I'm hoping that they just have like trays with croissants on them scattered throughout the halls.
Is actually it's like the cigarette girls. It's just women
with baguettes and croissants and nothing.
With baguettes and croissants, and they're just walking around with them all day through the convention hall. That's actually what France is like.
It's not like something that the convention center provides. It's just French women who know these fucking tourists will buy it, so they come in with the trays.
Enterprising young women who know.
They actually do this in Italy with gelato. It happens in every European country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you go to a convention in Texas, they do it with guns. That's what a gun show is.
That's all a gun show is.
It's funny.
A bunch of random strangers gathering together to distribute guns to each other.
I mean,
you're not wrong. Huh. Okay, so back to TikTok. The visible problems here. It is only running against the top 4% of videos that day. So if you fall within a much smaller niche, you're truly just not going to be able to compete with videos that are getting millions of views. Because videos with millions of views happen every day, that's going to be the competition.
But videos that have millions of views happen every day, but they are not going to be even close to 4% of videos. Like 4% is a big number.
It is a big number, but like how many videos are getting uploaded a day?
Yeah, right. But like, okay, if we assume that it's 4% as in like the 4% most successful videos out of total videos uploaded, probably something like 98, 99% of videos get no views.
Yeah. That's true.
So like it's, I don't know what the actual percentage of videos that get fully like less than 100 views every single time. I do know I see a lot of people's accounts that just have like less than 100 views on every or almost every one of their videos.
Oh, you mean me?
May well be the case that top 4% includes anybody who's breaking 1,000 views on average.
This is technically a possibility
Mhm.
because we just have no idea what the average view
This-
count is.
This is something we really don't know. I think that going into it, the good faith assumption would be, and I realize we don't like giving TikTok good faith assumptions, but the good faith assumption would be that the 100,000 follower minimum to apply corresponds to the performance that they expect to see results from applying.
More likely than not, yeah.
And I think that we should assume that Toka members are likely to be seeing results from this if they are eligible to apply, because we don't want people leaving money on the table because they feel discouraged about the idea that 4% is a small number when 4% is a gigantic number.
I had a thought because of the whole 100,000 whatever. You know, you always talk about like the difference between being popular but not influential, that whole thing. I feel like the 100,000 mark is that sweet spot of like,
Yeah, it is.
of trusted influence without being, yeah.
Yeah, I think between 100,000 and 1 million are people who like have that kind of like authentic relationship with their audience that leads them to be able to much more effectively sell ad content.
Yeah.
And I just some, I think we can reasonably assume that probably like at least 1 million TikToks are uploaded a day.
Probably.
So 4% of 1 million is 40,000. So if it is the percentage in terms of number of TikToks, then being top 4% means being one of the 40,000 most popular videos that day, which like if your video has been seen by thousands of people, being in the top 40,000 feels realistic.
This tracks. This tracks. I agree with this. My only concerns are if they're doing it by vertical, if they're doing like top 4% within each. Oh, this is definitely limited to US only.
I don't think they said that in the article, but I would assume until we learn more that it's limited to US only.
Because this might get into some weird territory within countries that have like better protections around being advertised to.
Alternate possibility, because advertisers are probably mostly already expecting their ads to run in those countries. They're just not expecting those creators to get paid for it. This might be able to run in countries that have better protection for labor because it is a percentage of revenue and not a percentage of an arbitrarily decided fund allocated in advance.
That is possible.
That is not an avenue of question that I think we've looked into, but now that I've thought about it for a split second, maybe the reason the Creator Fund is just the US is the US is the only place that will fucking put up with that.
It's not just the US. Creator Fund's not just the US.
Where is the Creator Fund?
Europe.
Is it?
Yeah. We have people who responded to the Creator Fund survey from the UK and like apologized in their note if they were not allowed to respond.
Oh.
Yeah.
The weird one was that Canada wasn't included in the US when we have US and Europe.
Yeah. Yeah. That's part of why it was so strange that it wasn't in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's not gonna run in these places. If it works anything like the Creator Fund, what it's going to mean is that when our video runs opposite an ad in Europe, we're not going to get paid, but when it does in the US, we are.
It may mean that, or it may mean that I would imagine that what it means is if the video that the ad runs next to is eligible and in the program, then that video gets a cut.
Yeah.
Which also, top 4% might also be artificially selected for by membership in this program.
Probably. I don't know if they are, if we are, there's no word on like, do you have to enroll? Do you have to apply? Or are you automatically enrolled? Like there was nothing in the article that seemed to indicate how this enrollment period, if there is one, is going to function. It would benefit TikTok to not actually force people to enroll, but just automatically start running them if the video works. Because there could be people that opt out that could make TikTok money. However, that complicates things for people on disability.
It says creators and publishers with at least 100,000 followers will be eligible in the initial stage of this program.
Okay.
Eligible is not a strong implication, but I feel like if we're to draw any implication from that at all, it's that you have to apply in.
Yeah.
I also imagine that they would want it to be apply in just so that they can like make sure that the paperwork is in order.
Yeah.
They might like it's not impossible that they could like automatically enroll everybody who's already in the creator fund.
Yeah.
Because it is the same criterion.
Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me if you are in the creator fund and you go to enroll in Pulse, it's just sort of like an automatic, like, yep, hello, welcome.
Mm-hmm.
If I were TikTok, I would certainly save the resources of having to check anything by just saying like, you're in one program, done. But I don't put anything past them in terms of like departments not.
I was gonna say for
this way.
For an app that can't centralize its age verification, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I was gonna say if they do that, then they won't have the opportunity to reject creator fund members from Pulse for being under 18.
It's their favorite activity is to reject people who are over 18 and literally have a W-9 on file with TikTok. All of this is potentially like the main thing that I am like wondering about, because we don't know, is once a video is successful enough and also probably not me like reading fan fiction tags, once it's there, is there an incentive for TikTok to say, now this video is successful and we're running an ad next to it, time to push it out to different audiences?
I would guess that they wouldn't do that.
Because the ad wouldn't be effective anymore. But I am saying the things that I know people are going to be like, it's a conspiracy and TikTok is only going to push the videos with ad next to them.
Yeah, that's definitely something people are going to say. Assuming that TikTok has done the smallest amount of thinking about it, which is not a certainty, I think that they would have come up with the same thing that we immediately came up with, which is people are going to try to exploit the system to put anti-advertising messaging next to ads by making it sound like pro-advertiser messaging at first glance. And so actively pushing the content that meets the criteria would be creating the situation, would be preemptively storing gasoline next to the matchbox.
But what if I want them to do that? I'm just like, I 100% agree with you, and this is just not something they would do, but this is going to be the prevailing message on TikTok that I think we're going to hear from a lot of people. It's going to be the thing that like really makes it out there and is like the widely understood thing is like TikTok's going to artificially inflate these videos.
I don't think you're right about that. I think what they're going to say is TikTok is going to artificially suppress those videos so that they can keep more of the money.
Oh, because they don't understand that the ad also has to make money for the advertiser.
Yeah, and they're not going to be thinking about the idea that like top 4% necessarily includes the same number of videos regardless of which videos are in that percentage.
I consistently overestimate how much thinking people are going to do about stuff, huh?
Yeah, no, because also like, you know how when advertisers explicitly sign a contract saying this portion of the money will go to creators and this portion of the money will go to the company. If
Yeah.
the company can make it so that the creators don't get that money, they just get to keep it. That's how that works. It's certainly not just distributed equally among a different quantity of creators.
Gonna be explaining this a lot, aren't I?
Mhm.
Fucking great.
This might end up becoming something that you just pin and then direct people to.
Yeah, I might save myself.
Yeah, I think this is something that we can say up front, is that there is no way for TikTok suppressing content that is succeeding by these terms to make TikTok more money. Like,
Correct.
there's no circumstance under which that would entitle them to keep money that has been earmarked for creators.
No. And it's still, and like that, it's such a small amount at the end of the day. 4% is not a huge cut.
This might be what we need, honestly, Asha, diagrams, because the thing that we need people to understand is that it's not each individual creator having a like purse that TikTok is negotiating them having. There is one big purse, and then after a bunch of like information has been accrued, TikTok decides where that purse goes, like to which people that purse goes.
I understood what you were saying, like maybe 5 seconds after you started saying it, but initially my brain was like, imagine you have a purse and TikTok is coming over and just taking money out of it, like a little
A little thief.
Oh, my brain is very slow today because I have been fighting with people all day, and I have to remember that I can't do that because at a certain point I burn out and I say things like, I'm going to throw a brick through your windshield in the comments. So, but that's, yeah, I truly was like, what if TikTok was the Hamburglar? Just going around stealing your food. It is. He's just a little guy. He's just in love with Urchin Rock.
What if
He's
TikTok
like-
were just a little guy?
TikTok's like Gavroche running around. He comes in, he says something, and you're like, I love that kid. And then he dies. I unfortunately now have like psyched myself out, and I'm like weary about having to explain TikTok's policies to people who have not thought enough about TikTok's policies, because that always results in me having to say good things about TikTok when I don't fucking want to.
Mm-hmm. I mean, tag me in. You know I'm always ready to do apologetics for complicated topics.
I know you are. I honestly look forward to being able to post a video where you get to claim to be me for once instead of me claiming to be you.
Yeah, I just need to set up my camera in my bed and also like get some curtains and
Yeah.
ferrets.
And speak a little bit slower.
Impossible.
Hi. I'm just so tired.
I can't help that I have an imitatable speech pattern and that I'm fucking sleepy all the time.
I learned nothing about being sleepy all the time.
I'm in bed and I just read a fanfic about Our Flag Means Death, which means I'm Cecilia.
I'm looking at my open tab on AO3.
I'm not gonna lie, I was sitting here earlier exporting all of like the fic tags into Excel. Like I can't lie about who I am and what I do for fun.
Cecilia and I did a mutual live last night, and somebody in the comments legit showed up and asked if we were siblings.
It's because of my like current under hair color is the same.
Yeah, you guys have coordinated pretty
We
darn.
have in fact coordinated. I
Right.
just do it because I've never
As I
had.
clarified in the chat, this is not my natural hair color.
Yeah, it is mine. I decided to go back to my natural hair after dyeing it many colors over the years.
Yeah.
After trying to pretend to be a redhead and a brunette for many, many years. I've gone back to my natural turquoise. I hope everyone's okay with that.
I really hope everyone's okay with it. I hope everyone's cool with me just being myself for once.
Going back to my natural hairstyle from the comic Bleach, where it comes out one color in the back and a different color on top.
Oh, that's exactly how my hair grows. Okay. Is that everything we have to say about this potential program? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, can I also just say,
Ash to Felix says, as BDG says, you are not my friend and you have no say in what I do with my body.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent and important moment in media history.
So important to me personally, because I think that in his voice often. What was it? Oh no, what was I gonna say? Oh no. Fuck me. One, going back to, am I gonna have to stop saying fuck in my videos? I realize that the answer is probably. And I know that TikTok started reading videos that you posted to Reels first to use the caption feature as content from other platforms being reposted onto TikTok. So it immediately says, like, this could be copyright infringement. We don't want to deal with it. And they smack it down like the hand of God. So now I can't use the Reels bleep filter. So what I'm saying is I'm probably not monetizable in this way. I would really. What?
Because you can technically record that and download it without posting it, right?
I feel like it's recognizing the way that it captions.
So it's more likely that it's recognizing metadata when you upload it.
Yeah.
Which if you run it through like an InShot before you upload it, you might be okay.
So many steps for me to just be able to say fuck.
You could also record in app and then use the voiceover feature to just scream over yourself when you swear.
Just create the same bleeping, but it's just you.
It's not me bleeping either. It's just me shrieking. It's not. Yeah. Honestly, that's a much better option. I will take advantage of that.
It's the modern day SpongeBob thing with the dolphin noises.
Yeah. If anyone can make weird noises, I feel like now is your time. Like that girl who can make the perfect seagull noise.
Yes.
Now is her time. Absolutely.
Free content ideas. Come on, let's go.
Yeah. It's the same girl that can also make like that perfect like multi-tonal train whistle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm frightened of her abilities, and I love her. Every time I see her pop up on my For You page, I'm so excited because I know there's going to be a very frightening noise coming out of her mouth at some point.
Did you know the first time she made a TikTok, people were so scared that they ran out of the theater?
I hate you. Listen.
One day we're going to meet in person, and the first thing I'm going to do is punch you in the arm so fucking hard. For all of the times that I have not been allowed to because we are not in the same room.
The mental anguish.
Well, now we know that I haven't gone far enough because you didn't say the face.
I would never punch you in the face because I like you as a person.
Okay.
You would have to make me hate you. And then I would be driving to you specifically to punch you in the face. Not helping the sibling rumor at all. The first thing I will do is express my affection through violence.
I mean, that is what I do to my siblings, so
I'm an only child and I don't know how it works. Just keep the sibling rumors going, honestly.
Yeah, Cecilia is my older sister.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter that she's younger than me.
Who knows? Who is to say when you were born? Certainly not I.
Yeah,
Not
no, nobody
you.
knows.
Certainly
No,
not
I
my
know.
or sister.
You know what's making the sibling rumor worse at this point is that I have seen your birth certificate because I had to help you get your fucking passport. Everything's getting worse. Okay, I think we should go. That's it for the night.
Thanks everybody for coming. We've got some exciting developments coming out of TikTok. It looks like they might be doing a good thing.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
We'll find out, but like cautious optimism, I think, is the way to go for now.
Yeah.
All right, and I am going to end the live on TikTok first
So sorry.
because of Micah's mean joke.
I don't even have any tinfoil hat conspiracies today.
Good night, everybody.